Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Elite Mode, Case 3, in the Line of Fire. Let's unlock Chapter 2, and Police Commissioner is, well, he wants to hunt down the killer dead or alive, and I do remember that I used to call him Mr. Angry. Alright. Katarina, have you heard? The Police Commissioner is on a muckraking tour. He's giving a speech at this very moment. He wants to hunt down the victim's killer, dead or alive. Why would Commissioner Boy be so interested in our victim and his killer? I cannot be certain, but you had better treat carefully, Katarina. Commissioner Baldwin is the head of the police and a very influential man. Thanks to his patronage, the flying squad was established, with yours truly at the helm. You must be on your best behavior. Your career may depend on it. Understood, sir. Katarina, let's see what the Commissioner's speech is all about. Alright, let's go. The good citizens of Concordia, I hereby swear to stamp out the plague that is crime in our fine city, and I won't let this latest murder go unpunished. Mr. K was a man of honor and valor, who did not deserve to meet his end in such a cowardly fashion. No soul will be left unturned as I tirelessly hunt for the criminal who committed this hideous act and bring them to justice, alive or dead. Well, that was a passionate speech, Katarina. Now that Commissioner Baldwin has finished, we can have a word with him. Well, I didn't like him much, but at least he wasn't corrupted like all the other policemen we met in Mysteries of the Past. Commissioner Baldwin, may you have a moment? Absolutely, but before we start, let me take one of these drops. Grandstanding does cause the jaw to throb. So, Inspector Katarina, Detective O'Malley, to what do I owe the pleasure? We just heard your speech and we are curious as to why such acrimony over this particular crime. Mr. Kidd was a hero. He fought bravely to keep this city safe from fire. More importantly, Mr. Kidd was engaged to my daughter. Oh, we were not aware of these news. Perhaps we could have a word with your daughter. Absolutely not. Adelia is devastated and will not be disturbed at this time. Let her be. And now I must go. The police photographer has arrived and we have to begin our search. Good day. Alright. Katarina, Commissioner Baldwin was adamant about not disturbing his daughter, but she is a potential suspect. You must have the opportunity to interview her. I agree, we must go to the Commissioner's home. Perhaps his daughter will be there. At the very least, we can have a look-see. Alright. Let's go. I'm just gonna buy it, just in case. What? I didn't get the star? Well, of course, it's elite mode. I'm not gonna get it immediately away with the boosters. No one answered the door, so the garden is as good a place as any to start. It looks like you found a clue, Katarina. That only diary looks to be Adelias's. We shall look and see. And this is a fireman's coat. And knowing that Mr. Kidd was Miss Baldwin's fiancé, this coat must be his. A thorough search of the pockets is in order. Okay. Alright, let's look through the pockets. I see you. Otis, I'm ready to play, and a coded message. Katrina, the paper you found in our victim's coat pocket has a message on it. Otis, I'm ready to play. Unfortunately, no one signed it. What is lacking in signature is made up for by this cipher on it. We must decipher that code. Okay. Alright, let's unlock the diary. What's this? Katrina, are those tickets for a transatlantic voyage to Paris on a gigantic and Adelia's diary? And you're right, those tickets were purchased by our victim. And they were first class tickets. How could a fireman afford first class? As they were inside Miss Bowling's diary, we could assume this voyage was for her and Mr. Kidd. That's it. There's no way we are not going to talk to Miss Baldwin, no matter what the Commissioner says. Alright, let's go to her. Alright, let's decipher the code now before talking to Adelia. Ah, god damn it. Damn it, this puzzle is harder than before. Look, all different digits. Maybe it's because this is elite mode. Or they actually changed something and made it harder to solve. Fine work, Katarina. You revealed a set of numbers on that cipher address to our victim. And as our resident numbers expert is Evie, we should get these numbers to her at once. Alright. "24 hours. Now let's go to Adelia. We are very sorry for your loss, Miss Baldwin. It must be tragic to hear of your fiancé's sudden passing. Well, I do have a bit on the morbs. I was expecting more tears, but good on you for being strong. In order for us to catch his killer, we need to know more about Otis. Can you tell us about the 2 first-class tickets for the gigantic that he purchased? He just surprised me with those. We've been planning on eloping and then moving to Paris to start a new life together. I just love Paris. But how could Otis afford such a lavish expense on a fireman's salary? Otis didn't come... Wait. What is this? Why didn't you say in the dark? Glitch. Otis didn't come from wealth, but he was working his way up the ranks. Whatever he could do to make more money for our future together. Alright, it's back in normal. But now he's gone, it's better, Katerina. My future in Paris is ruined. We dare say, Miss Baldwin, that's not the worst problem right now. Katerina, after what her father had told us, I expected Adelia to be more shaken by her fiancé's death. We need to keep an eye on her. Being the Commissioner's daughter does not exclude her from our list of suspects. That's right. What do these numbers mean? Oh, hello, Katarina. I didn't see you come in. I apologize for the clutter. That's alright, Evie. I think Katrina will become acquainted with your methods soon enough. Right then, about the numbers you found on that note to your victim. They are coordinates. Oh. Coordinates? As in points on a map? Yes, understanding cartography, one can ascertain one's precise position on a map by finding their latitudinal and longitudinal locations. When reading a location given in such a format, the first set of numbers is a latitude and the second is a longitude. I'm familiar with maps, so I took the initiative to look up this so-called address. These coordinates lead directly to the New Haven Police Precinct. So someone at the precinct must have known our victim well. Katrina, we must go there at once. Alright, who was it? Oh, is this the murder weapon? A broken clock? Katrina, this revolver is an Ivory Johnson. It's exactly the weapon Dick said we should be looking out for. Now, considering the fact that this gun is on our crime scene, I'd say you just found our murder weapon, Katerina. Let's get a sample of the strange stain on the handle. As for this clock, do you think it's of interest to our investigation? We had better fix it up. And what about that photo of a man playing dice? My word, that man there is our victim. Indeed, Katerina, we know our killer plays dice, so we must find out who is the other man in this photo. Perhaps the ring he's wearing could help. It looks unique, and jurors keep records of such things. Alright. So you were gambling, huh? Is that it? Is that where the money came from? Okay. Madame Zhang. Oh. Katrina, what would Madame Zhang's clock be doing at the police station? I'd say it's about time we had another conversation with Madame Zhang. Alright. Okay, now let's look up the ring and find out who's the owner. Oh, it's him. Well, the clerk. My work, Katarina. The juror's database revealed that the ring on our mysterious man in the photo belongs to Officer Wimple. He told us he barely knew Mr. Kid, and here he is shooting dice with the man. Officer Wimple lied to us. Katarina, we have no choice but to go interrogate Officer Wimple once more. That's right. Okay, now the revolver. It's raining outside. Katarina, now that we have a sample of that white sausage from the murder weapon, we can get it to Viola for further analysis. Okay. Alright, let's first go to Madame Zhang. Madame Zhang, we found your clock at the police station. Could you tell us why it was there? If you must know, I gave that clock to Mr. Kidd. It was a curse meant to say his days were counted. Oh. Mr. Kidd was a regular customer at my brothel. He would drink, play craps, and be wild with my girls all night long. I lost a lot of money during those craps games. I thought Mr. Kidd was happily engaged, not the sort to be gallivanting about at this type of establishment. Ha! Mr. Kidd was no gentleman. He would get very drunk and rowdy. Once, he even knocked me in the mouth. Now I must take these drops to calm the pain. Is that why we found your clock on the crime scene then? You wanted to make sure your cruise would be effective as soon as possible? I didn't kill him, but I'm pleased my curse worked. Alright, but you're very suspicious. Alright, let's go to the evidence clerk now. Officer Wimple, we found a photo of you and the victim, playing craps. Why didn't you lie about your relationship with him? Heavens, I was hoping that wouldn't get out. It's all rather embarrassing. Mr. Kidd held craps games on his time off. He asked me to play once, and I made a good amount of money. More than I make here, if I may say. So I kept playing. It's pretty normal to have hobbies, Officer Wimple. Why cover it up? A man like myself should not have been avoided with the likes of a person like Mr. Kidd. He was crooked, that one. Because of him, the higher-ups have me on their watch. I should have never gotten involved with him. I think that's on you, not him. What's this white substance? Katrina, isn't it fascinating to live in such a time of industrial advancements? Between Charles's inventions and the motorized carriage, it's only time before we send someone to the moon. Viola, I do appreciate your imagination. Why the sudden zeal for progress? The sample Katrina took from the murder weapon inspired me. You see, the sample was that of a combination of carnauba wax, beeswax, and linseed oil, all of which make up the compound for automobile wax. Automobile wax, you say? I do love to polish my manmobile. Well, so does the killer. They must have first polished their car and then transfer some of the wax onto the murder weapon. Which means the killer drives an automobile, and that should limit our search substantially. Not many people have automobiles around here. Agree with that. Katerina, I cannot believe someone started this fire on purpose. Unfortunately, we won't be able to investigate that arsonist until we put Otis Kidd's killer behind bars. We discovered that our victim was not the hero most would have us believe. I'm not surprised to find out that he had quite a few enemies. Both Mander Shank and Officer Wimple have painted a picture of a man who cheats, gambles, and drinks. Mr. Kidd did not seem to be fit for the fiancée of a police commissioner's daughter. However, she didn't seem to be aware of Mr. Kidd's rather dubious hobbies. Katrina, I'm realizing that where there is smoke, there's fire, and we'll find much more of the flames that fanned Mr. Kidd's death. Katrina, we have a situation. What is it, DB? Someone has broken into the commissioner's home, and I think it's one of your suspects. Oh, who was it? Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!